What if one of the world's greatest ancient civilizations didn't fall in battle, didn't burn in invasion, and didn't collapse in chaos, but simply faded away? More than 4,000 years ago, the Indus Valley Civilization flourished across what is now Pakistan and northwest India. Its cities, like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, were marvels of engineering. They had grid-based streets, advanced drainage systems, standardized bricks, and long-distance trade networks. And yet, despite its sophistication, this civilization left behind no massive temples glorifying kings, no grand statues of conquering armies, and most mysteriously, no clear signs of large-scale warfare. So what happened? In this video, we explore one of history's greatest mysteries, how the Indus Valley Civilization disappeared without evidence of a single great battle. We'll examine the clues left behind in the soil, the rivers, and the climate itself, and uncover how environmental change may have quietly reshaped an entire world. When archaeologists first uncovered the cities of the Indus Valley in the 1920s, they expected to find the usual signs of ancient power: massive fortifications, weapon caches, royal tombs filled with symbols of conquest. Instead, they found something unexpected. The Indus Valley Civilization, which thrived between roughly 2600 and 1900 BCE, appeared strikingly peaceful. Unlike ancient Egypt or Mesopotamia, there are no large murals depicting battles. There are no grand monuments celebrating military victories. Weapons such as swords or large-scale battlefield equipment are rare in archaeological sites. City walls did exist, but many scholars believe they were more likely for flood control or administrative boundaries rather than defense against armies. Even more intriguing is the absence of mass graves or widespread destruction layers that typically signal invasions. In other ancient societies, the end often came violently, with burned cities and shattered skeletons. But in the Indus Valley, urban centers seem to have gradually declined rather than suddenly collapsed. This peaceful pattern stands in contrast to many neighboring civilizations of the time, which were marked by territorial wars and competing kingdoms. The Indus people appear to have prioritized trade, craftsmanship, and urban organization over military expansion. So, if they were not conquered, what caused their disappearance? Scholars have proposed several explanations. Among them, environmental change, shifting rivers, economic decline, disease, and internal social transformation. Rather than one catastrophic event, the end of the Indus Valley may have been a slow unraveling, a civilization challenged not by armies, but by nature itself. One of the most compelling explanations for the decline of the Indus Valley Civilization lies in climate change. Around 2000 BCE, geological and climate data suggest that the region began to experience significant environmental shifts. Monsoon patterns, which were crucial for agriculture in the Indus region, started to weaken. Rainfall became less predictable. Prolonged droughts likely became more common. For a civilization built on farming and river-based trade, this was a serious threat. The Indus Valley cities depended on fertile floodplains nourished by rivers such as the Indus and the Ghaggar-Hakra system, often associated with the legendary Saraswati River mentioned in ancient texts. Over time, tectonic shifts and changing rainfall patterns may have altered the courses of these rivers. Some river systems began to dry up. Others shifted away from major urban centers. As waterways moved, farmland could have become less productive. Irrigation systems may have failed. Trade routes that relied on river transport would have been disrupted. Archaeological evidence supports this gradual transformation. Many large cities were not violently destroyed, they were slowly abandoned. Populations appear to have migrated eastward, toward areas with more reliable rainfall. Smaller rural settlements replaced the once thriving urban hubs. Climate change doesn't cause instant collapse. It creates stress. Crops fail. Food shortages increase. Economic systems weaken. Social cohesion is tested. Over time, people adapt by moving, reorganizing, or decentralizing. In the case of the Indus Valley, environmental pressures may have made large, centralized cities unsustainable. Without reliable rivers and strong monsoons, the agricultural surplus that supported urban life may have diminished. Instead of dramatic destruction, we see a gradual transformation. Standardized brick sizes change, long-distance trade decreases, writing systems disappear, and city planning becomes less uniform. It wasn't a sudden fall, it was a quiet shift from urban complexity to scattered communities adapting to a harsher environment. In this sense, climate may not have destroyed the Indus Valley Civilization, but it may have reshaped it beyond recognition. While climate change and river shifts provide a strong explanation, they may not tell the whole story. Disease is one possible factor. As cities grew dense and interconnected through trade, the risk of epidemics increased. Although there is limited direct evidence of widespread plague or mass death, ancient diseases leave subtle traces. A weakened population facing malnutrition from drought would have been more vulnerable to outbreaks. Economic decline may also have played a role. The Indus Valley maintained trade connections with Mesopotamia and regions across Central Asia. If environmental instability disrupted production, especially agriculture and craft goods, trade networks could have collapsed. Reduced trade would weaken urban economies and strain political organization. Social unrest is another possibility. Even in peaceful societies, internal tensions can arise. Resource scarcity can lead to inequality, disputes over water access, or breakdowns in centralized authority. While there is no evidence of large-scale civil war, smaller conflicts or political fragmentation could have accelerated the decline. Importantly, earlier theories suggested that invading Indo-Aryan groups destroyed the civilization. However, modern archaeological research has largely moved away from this invasion hypothesis due to the lack of consistent evidence for violent destruction. Instead, many scholars now favor a combination of factors: climate stress, economic strain, migration, and gradual decentralization. Civilizations rarely collapse for a single reason. They change, adapt, and sometimes transform into something new. The disappearance of the Indus Valley Civilization remains one of history's most fascinating mysteries. Unlike many ancient societies that fell in flames and conquest, the Indus cities seem to have faded quietly. There are no dramatic final battles, no toppled statues of defeated kings, no evidence of a single catastrophic invasion. Instead, we see signs of environmental stress, weakening monsoons, shifting rivers, changing settlement patterns, economic disruption, migration. It's possible that the Indus Valley Civilization didn't truly disappear at all. Its people may have gradually moved, adapted, and blended into emerging cultures of the Indian subcontinent. Traditions, agricultural practices, and cultural elements may have survived, even if the great cities did not. This kind of ending challenges our expectations. We often imagine civilizations falling in sudden disaster, but history reminds us that decline can be slow. It can be environmental, it can be subtle. The story of the Indus Valley may also carry modern relevance. Today, climate change once again threatens agricultural systems, water supplies, and population stability in many parts of the world. The Indus people faced shifting rivers and unpredictable monsoons. Their response was adaptation and migration, not massive war. Yet many questions remain unanswered. Why did their writing system vanish? Why did urban planning standards decline? Why did such a sophisticated civilization not centralize military power like its neighbors? Archaeology continues to uncover clues, but the full story may never be known. And perhaps that's what makes the Indus Valley Civilization so compelling. It reminds us that history is not always about dramatic battles. Sometimes, the greatest mysteries are the quiet ones, the civilizations that slipped away without a single decisive war. If you have your own theory about what happened to the Indus Valley Civilization, share it in the comments below. History is a puzzle, and every perspective helps us see the bigger picture.